Welcome back to our channel. We are here at Paris Blockchain Week 2025. As promised, the most interesting people, KOLs, the key opinion leaders, the people who are shaping the market, the people who are taking crypto forward, the people who are fostering the actual adoption are here. They're going to be sitting in that chair and we're going to talk to them. Any question that can pop in your mind, trust me, we thought about it and we're going to be asking them to as well. So right now, I am sitting with iExec.
Yeah, that's right, Emmanuel. Yeah.
Very good, very good. So let's dive in here and see exactly what makes their project so important in the crypto space. So, start by introducing yourself.
I'm Francis, I'm the CTO at iExec, and iExec's been around for a little while now, so we're one of the pioneers of crypto and blockchain in France, and we're very pleased to be here today at Paris Blockchain Week. And what we do is that we provide an infrastructure that can be seen as the trust layer for AI and DeepMind. So it's all about providing an infrastructure where builders, developers can deploy their application that are privacy preserving by default, by nature. And it's really into that philosophy of Web3 about ownership, trust, governance. And on top of that, we have some very cool features around monetization.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
So we're technically in your backyard.
Absolutely.
This is what you call home.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And, it's our third time here in this event, and it's always a pleasure to meet the ecosystem and catch up with old friends. And also, it's also very good to see newcomers, new projects. This morning, I saw a small startup building stuff around trusted execution environment. Those security and privacy preserving environments as well. So it's good to see that we are ourselves being challenged by newcomers, and it's always a pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. So if I ask you this, Paris Blockchain Week,
yeah.
How does it benefit a company like yours?
For us, it's as you said, it's home here, and I've been with iExec for a little while now, and with the ICO, we did the ICO back in 2017. And now the focus for us, after having released the white paper, is to go and make the developer experience as smooth as possible. So we have the protocol. We've built very good and very exciting developer tools on top of it. And now we are here to showcase our solution. We are here to engage with developers, builders, Web3 companies just like us that want to leverage solution around privacy, data governance, data monetization, especially in AI. So that's one aspect of our presence here. The other thing is we want to be much more present in the ecosystem. When I say present, it's not only with our technical solutions, it's also with what we can do in terms of funding and grants to younger projects, as I mentioned earlier. And we are running a breakfast, VC breakfast and investor breakfast on Thursday this week. So it's kind of a way to say, hey, we are here to support the ecosystem. And on top of it, we just opened an office in Paris. So we were historically based in Lyon, south of France. And now we want to be much more present in the ecosystem with an office, with solutions for developers, with funding and grants to support the ecosystem and our builders.
Okay. Now, you mentioned one of the most intriguing two letters in the alphabet right now, AI.
Yeah.
Now, as we keep moving forward, AI is becoming something very, very interesting to the point where ChatGPT now is an open source company that went private and now they commercialized it.
That's right, yeah.
Some people are paying $200 a month. For the service.
Yeah.
Between ChatGPT, Sora, and Operate. From the other side, you have Deep. Deep came out and said, hey, we spent 1% of what you did and we created an amazing platform. You have Cloud trying to stay in the game. You have Gemini trying to launch every pro version they can do. Right, yeah. And they keep moving forward. And you have Grok just being Grok.
That's right, yeah.
That's pretty much the AI scene in a nutshell. So when you take all of that and you put it together, where should I put iExec?
iExec, yeah. That's a very good question. I think for me, it's the kind of question that you had, few years back, when the internet came up. I'm from that generation where, I saw, the first websites coming along, and at the beginning of that era, people didn't care that much about privacy, about what was really happening with the data. There was the buzz, there was the excitement about the technology, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So everybody's very keen on playing with AI agents. People don't care that much about giving those agents some data that they wouldn't give to their mom or dad. And our vision and our mission is really to make sure that these technologies can evolve, but in a way that is respectful of everybody's privacy. And what we bring is really privacy and trust within that ecosystem. So we enable builders to deploy their solutions, their AI solutions, within an environment that is respectful for their users.
Very good. Yeah. Now, evolution is everything. The world will keep evolving. We went from AOL to where we are right now.
That's right.
And as we keep evolving, let's just say, for example, the next year or two, quantum computing will be relevant. How do you make sure that iExec remains relevant?
Yeah, that's a very good point, and that's really a good point and a good question. Our DNA is really around being at the forefront. As I said again, we were the pioneer in France. Yeah, in the French ecosystem, we're really the pioneer. Our DNA is really coming from the research front. Yeah. Our two co-founders, they're researchers. They've been in that ecosystem even before that ecosystem existed, and we will keep pushing on research. So we have a R&D team that is really looking at the next generation of our tech to support the new trends and new solutions or new technologies that will allow our market to go even further.
Very good. Now, let me paint you a picture, because when it comes down to it, we're here today. And your company will keep growing.
That's right.
But for you to have gotten where you are right now, you have to cross a lot of hurdles. Tell me at least one of these hurdles. What was one of these things that you had to conquer to get to where you are right now?
Yeah. There's so many. I don't know where to start.
Okay.
But if I could, I'm going to give you two. Maybe my story will tell you the hurdles that we faced. When we released the white paper, so all the technology behind iExec, our target was to make that product being adopted. So we looked at people who benefit the most from our technology. So we saw that having traditional Web 2 companies adopting our technologies was a long path to take. So we tried, we convinced, we educated. We did a lot of things to get knowledge around what blockchain is, what crypto is, what benefits it can bring to those actors, but it was a pain. So that's why we focused on Web3 developers who, for us, were in the same philosophy, the same. They know what blockchain is. You don't have to go back to the basic. But even there, we faced some challenges around making the developer experience as smooth as possible. When you bring a protocol, at the end of the day, you want people to use it. So we had to go through that phase of product development, asking us the right question. We have those capabilities, but how do we translate that to something that's actually useful for developers? And that's when we launched our product line. With tools like Data Protector to very easily protect any kind of off-chain data, get NFT representation of it, and from there you can do monetization, you can decide who can use that, you can decide what application can consume that data, and that's really you can make the parallel with the AI. Today, companies want data to train the AI model. What we're saying is that there's a way to do it that is respectful of your data. You can take part into that data economy without losing the ownership of your data, without having your data being disseminated everywhere. So we created tools to make that process, that AI pipeline, as trustable as possible and as privacy preserving as possible and monetizable as well.
Very good, very good. Now, you've been coming from very far. You're here now. This is your third time coming to Paris Blockchain.
Yeah, that's right.
You just opened a new office in Paris.
That's
Congratulations.
right. Thank you.
Where do I see you in the next 6 months? And where do you see yourself?
Yeah. Where do we see ourselves in the next 6 months? I think our footprint in the ecosystem would be much more visible than it is right now, and we are really accelerating on that. We want to support projects, so we want to enable others to build great stuff. So you will see us through the project that come through our grantees, or the project we invest in. That's how iExec will manifest itself on the ecosystem. I think also one thing that we want to accelerate on when I talk about presence is how do we make that technology available to a maximum of developers. So right now we have our own chain, our own side chain. We're looking at ways to make our technology available to developers who are building on L1 or L2s.
Yeah.
Want to bring that capability of off-chain computing, trusted execution environment, straight to where builders want to build. So, yeah, to answer that, you will see us more because there will be much more builders, developers taking our tools in their hand, and I'm really excited about that.
Wonderful. Yeah. So, in short, in one word, they are going to become more accessible. Just as accessible as he was right now for this interview. Check out iExec. Go on their website, which is
iEx.ec. Sorry for my French.
No problem. Check it out, get all the information, and thank you for watching. You know what you have to do. You gotta share this video. You have to like this video, and we will keep bringing you these type of interviews that will bring you closer to the space and the people who are trying to change the space.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you all soon.